It's the French Open 2022, but in America, a paddle sport with an amusing name, mixing elements of tennis and badminton with a dash of ping pong is relentlessly stealing tennis of its players and its real estate. Pickleball was born in summer of 1965 in Washington state when three dads looking for a game the whole family could play named the sport after one of their dogs, Pickles. Fast forward almost 60 years and pickleball is the trendiest and fastest growing sport in the United States. According to the Sports and Fitness Industry Association, some 4.8 million people currently play it from coast to coast, nearly double the number from just a few years ago.
I'm passionate about coaching. I absolutely love coaching this sport because every person is totally different. And if you just look around our circle, every age, every demographic, doesn't matter where you're from, what you do in real life. I think we've had Congress people, I think we've had an NBA ref, and it doesn't matter. You get on the pickleball court, don't matter who you are, we all want to win, right? It's a little bit of competition, but it's about making friends too.
USA Pickleball Ambassador and Director of Pickleball for Pros to You and the YMCA of Metropolitan Washington, Sonny Tannan, has played an active role in the expansion of the sport and says he can see it taking over tennis someday because in essence, it is more about life than the sport.
Pickleball, basically the number one thing about it, it's probably the most fun and social sport that you can ever play. It's the one rare sport that you can have every age, every generation, every background, ethnicity, doesn't matter where you come, walk of life, pick up this sport and you can have a good time at it. You can be good or you can just be a recreational player. I think that you're seeing this explosion across the United States as well as globally, but it's all because it's fun, it's social, it's something where if I were to show you my phone book, half of my contacts are from people I met through pickleball. So I think where's the sport going? I think the more people that start to pick it up and the more that you start to share it with your friends, I think more and more people are going to start playing it.
The lure of pickleball has a lot to do with how easy and cheap it is to play it. 4 courts can fit in the same place as one tennis court, and it requires little more than a net, a paddle, and a perforated plastic ball. Much easier to accommodate than golf courses or swimming pools.
I am a golfer, but I sometimes now make excuses why I can't make it to the golf course because I don't want to miss a day of pickleball. I play almost every day.
I told myself, I'm going to first start out with pickleball, and then I'll transition back to tennis since I haven't played tennis for such a long time. But ever since then, I've only stuck with pickleball, and I've completely ditched tennis.
You see where Rick is right here? Where did you hit the shot that he dug out twice? Where should you be hitting it?
Yeah.
No!
Right here.
Don't be afraid to hit him. Aim right at him. His hands are so fast that if you're trying to hit that shot, all he has to do is get his paddle on it versus if you go right at his body, chances are that ball comes up. It's hard. It's hard because we don't want to hurt somebody, but hit him. Hit him next time.
The sport is also getting younger. Growing among players under 55 has recently exploded. According to USA Pickleball, and the United States is struggling to keep up with the growing demand for courts. Yet more important than statistics, some fans share how the sport has changed their lives.
I found a community here and started playing, and it was kept me from day drinking. So it was a really fun community, and I've met so many interesting people. And every day I play, I meet somebody new, and I feel like it's been just a really special part of my life now.
52-year-old Stephens is a mother of 3 who, as many, started playing during the pandemic. She hits the courts sometimes twice in the same day.
But I lost another 10 pounds. It's just amazing. it's just amazing, you know, and I'm more active, you know. I find myself, I have more energy because I'm running a lot on the court, you know, and it's not very heavy on the body.
Well, when I play, I feel like I'm on vacation. That's really what it is. Yeah, it is my vacation every day.
We love to finish with one actionable item that you're gonna work on the next time you play pickleball, not the next time you come to one of our clinics. So, what's one thing you're gonna work on the next time you play pickleball?
I think definitely trying to go up to the kitchen more.
One major thing I learned today was the warm-up process, which is really great to simulate the action play in a game. I haven't been doing that. I'm gonna start today.
Not to be aggressive when I'm back, but when I get to the net. Colin just told me that.
Work your way up, right? Well done.
Work on my backhand blocks.
Ben Jones, the world's #1 pickleball player according to Pro Pickleball Association, as well as by the World Pickleball Rankings and Global Pickleball Rankings, said he feels honored to be on the edge of a sport growing every day.
Well, you know, I think it means a lot, not so much just as personal accomplishment, but because the sport's new and it's growing a lot. It's kind of, you don't get to be on the edge of a sport growing very often, right? It's very rare. So to be the best at something while it's growing is just a unique experience, and definitely feel, you know, very fortunate that has happened. You know, I think more than anything, it's going to be known in the future as kind of the sport for anybody and everybody. I've just seen so many different types of demographics play. It doesn't matter what your age is, guy, girl, what you do, your sport background, no sport background. Pretty much anybody can go out there and have fun immediately and play with each other on like same even ground basically. So it's the first sport I've seen, whereas it's not just a spectator sport like football or something like that. It's something that everybody wants to play and they want to watch it because they love playing it.
And much to John's and other professional players' benefit, pickleball is becoming a spectator sport. Currently, there is a pro pickleball tour with some matches even airing on ESPN. The sport is increasingly attracting corporate sponsors, and aficionados are pushing for it to be included in the Olympics.
Because he's the perfect gentleman. He always is the good guy.
That's what I've heard.
Fans create a lot of social media conversations, watch amateur and professional matches online, and aspire to have their own fantasy league.
It's not a pressure to compete at the level of tennis and you have to go become a superstar. Pickleball is very much about community and social. So do I see it overtaking tennis? I think it's just another racket sport that's out there, and yeah, maybe in popularity it will take over tennis at some point. But remember, it comes back to business also. Is it the business of driving revenue, or is it the business of finding something that you can do that gives you, you know, hope and inspiration and enjoyment basically to play this sport? And I think that's what pickleball is.